deal.
Right.
We was in Vegas. She said, come on, I'm talking to her. She jumped out, she was like, duh, duh, duh. And I'm like, wait, what is you doing? That stuff, that's me and Jay-Z stuff. This ain't got nothing to do with you, girl. Don't come
So
on.
Hov wasn't there?
I'm talking to Jay.
You talking to Jay? You lucky Solange wasn't there.
Yeah, you lucky Solange wasn't there.
Solange was there, I would have had to reboot.
Do you remember the iconic song Bonnie and Clyde from their unforgettable collaboration to their dreamy wedding? Beyonce and Jay-Z's journey has been a whirlwind of love and sacrifice, but what caused the unexpected setbacks? Let's find out. Beyonce, the absolute queen of R&B, and Jay-Z, the rap legend and business mogul, are like a match made in music heaven. Beyonce, with her mind-blowing vocals and fierce stage presence, has been slaying the game since her Destiny's Child days. And Jay-Z, with his smooth rhymes and killer business moves, has left an incredible mark on the music industry. They're like the ultimate power couple, taking the music world by storm. Do you remember that infamous elevator fight between Jay-Z and Solange? Well, we got you covered. So, when Solange was caught on video hitting Jay-Z while Beyonce watched, people have always wondered what really went down that night. Well, it turns out they've been pretty tight-lipped about it, but there have been a few things said here and there. Jay-Z in a statement referred to Solange as his sister, and not just his sister-in-law, back in 2017. It seems like their family foundation is still rock solid, despite the incident. But here's how it started. So, after the Met Gala's after party back in 2014, the whole thing was caught on surveillance video at the Standard High Line in New York City. Oh, and according to which it's said that Solange was yelling at Jay-Z. And then things got really intense. She started hitting and kicking him while a security guard tried to hold her back. Well, Beyonce even had to step in between them at some point. Talk about a dramatic family moment. Well, the video did go viral after TMZ got their hands on it and released it on May 12th. It was everywhere. Can you believe how quickly things can spread these days? Social media is crazy. According to a source, Solange was apparently provoked by fashion designer Rachel Roy earlier that evening and things got heated up. So, here's what went down. Toward the end of the night, Jay-Z commented something inappropriate to both Beyonce and Solange. That's when Solange just snapped. It's like one of those intense family moments that can escalate quickly, But get this. As a sister, naturally, Solange got super protective of Beyonce. It's really sweet to see that sibling bond in action. Family always has your back, right? Now, after the whole elevator incident, Beyonce, Jay-Z, and Solange released a joint statement on May 15th, 2014, addressing the drama. They wanted to set their record straight and move forward as a united family. In the statement, they said, "There's been a lot of talk about what caused that unfortunate incident in the elevator, but what really matters most is that our family has worked through it." Seems like they both took responsibility for their actions and apologized to each other. It's really important for them to handle this private matter as a family. But wait, there's more. They wanted to clear up some rumors too. They said that reports of Solange being drunk or acting crazy that night were simply not true. Families have their ups and downs, but also they love each other and have to put this whole thing behind them, which they hope everyone else can do as well. It's really great to see them come together and move forward as a family. Family always has your back, no matter what. Here's some juicy details. Do you remember her iconic Grammy-winning album Renaissance? Well, 8 years later, Beyonce seems to reference that incident again. There's this track called Cozy that has a really peaceful vibe to it. Beyonce sings, "Confident, damn, she lethal, might I suggest you don't with my sis, 'cause she comfortable." It's like she's giving a shout out to Solange and also letting everyone know how protective she is of her. The Bayhivers even wrote a detailed explanation on Genius, suggesting that the lyrics are about the elevator fight. Not to forget, Beyonce even wrote, "Might I suggest you don't with my sis," in an Instagram tribute to Solange in October 2022, after Solange's composition of the New York City Ballet debuted. It's pretty cool how they express their bond through their music and social media, don't you think? But here's a twist. It seems like even Jay-Z actually addressed that infamous elevator incident too. In his song Kill Jay-Z, from his 2017 album 444, he raps some pretty revealing lines. One verse goes like, "You edged Solange on knowing all along you had to say you was wrong." And in another verse he says, "But you gotta do better, boy, you owe it to Blue. You had no father, you had the armor, but you got a daughter, gotta get softer." It's like he's reflecting on his past actions and acknowledging the importance of being a better person for his daughter Blue. It's pretty deep, right? Here's a scoop. Remember the interview? Jay-Z was chatting with Raperator hosts Elliott Wilson and Brian B. Miller in 2017, and he talked about how the whole elevator incident was way in the past for their family. He said something like, "They've always had a great relationship, and one disagreement wouldn't change anything." Jay-Z was referring to Solange, and he made it clear that she's like a sister to him, not just a sister-in-law. He even said, "That's my sister, period." It's nice to see how they've moved past it and have such a strong bond, right? Here's where things get really messy though. Jay-Z and his friend Diddy's legal situation. Apparently, there's talks that the feds might be looking into Jay-Z's past because of some allegations that have followed him over the years. You know, like murder and blackmail. It's crazy, right? And it seems like Beyonce might be aware of all this too because she's supposedly moving forward with divorce arrangements after being together with Jay-Z for more than 20 years and married for 16. That's quite a huge step considering their long-term marriage. But here's some more speculation. Solange and her feelings toward Jay-Z are encouraging Beyonce to leave him for years, and now it seems like her wish might have just come true. As for Beyonce is avoiding any rumors as the feds are digging deeper into her secrets and testifying against Jay-Z. It's all rumors at this point. We shouldn't jump to conclusions without concrete evidence, right? And let's not forget, it's important to respect people's privacy and not make assumptions based on mere gossip. So, it's definitely been a wild ride with all this news about Jay-Z and Diddy, and it's not too surprising that Jay-Z's name is coming up considering their long friendship. Also, a few weeks ago, there were reports about Beyonce planning to leave Jay-Z, but we didn't really know why. It turns out that Diddy's case with the feds and the RICO investigation were going on behind the scenes. Here's what happened next. It wasn't until Homeland Security raided his homes that we found out about the Fed investigation and the RICO charge. This explains why Beyonce has been waiting to distance herself from the situation. As for Jay-Z's involvement, there have been some rumors for a while about him and Diddy being tied to similar things. And here's where it gets interesting. It's known that Beyonce definitely doesn't want to deal with all the drama, especially with her new album and upcoming world tour. It's totally in line with how Beyonce keeps her personal life under wraps. That explains why she's been thanking Jay-Z and sending love to him during award shows, just to throw us off the scent of a divorce. But here's the twist. Blogger Storm Monroe spilled the tea a few months ago about Beyonce making plans to leave Jay-Z, and it caused quite a stir on social media. It seems like they've been living separate lives for a while now, and if Jay-Z is about to be exposed, it could lead to one of the biggest divorces in Hollywood. There's only so much he can pay off or block, and Beyonce knows it, and he knows it too. It's definitely a lot to take in. Here's where things are messy. So, last year there were reports that Jason Lee claimed to have information about Kathy's affair with Jay-Z and her murder. Apparently, Beyonce had enough of Jay-Z cheating on her, but when she found out about the blackmail, it was the last straw for her. She's been plotting with her sister Solange to get away from Jay-Z. You know Solange, she's never been a fan of Jay-Z. She's been more than eager to help Beyonce escape so that she doesn't get involved in any potential legal trouble. Here's a thought to wrap it up. What would be your ultimate plan to escape from a messy situation like this? Drop your comments and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.